Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. According to Soyinka, Nigeria and Africa in general may have to totally reverse the educational system to take in what he described as a new monster. Nobel laureate Prof. Wole Soyinka has slammed the former president Muhammadu Buhari for banning social media. He called Buhari an idiot for banning Twitter in Nigeria. Soyinka said this in an interview with Arise News Television at the Kennex Live Theatre closing ceremony of the 3rd Intra-African Trade Fair IATF 2023 convened in Cairo, Egypt by the African Export-Import Bank, Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union and African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCFTA. He said while the internet and social media space had been infested with foul communications and languages by people of lower intelligence, integrity, and sense of concern of involvement, regulation of social media should be constructive, methodical, and structured. According to Soyinka, Nigeria and Africa in general might have to totally reverse their educational systems to take in what he described as a new monster. He stressed that the internet and social media are a valuable contribution to the entire human enterprise. Soyinka said, and I quote, "I see everything of value being the beast, values which I grew up with as a child, and that includes language, use of appropriate language. When I see a space being infested, a communication space infested by the people of lower intelligence, integrity, sense of concern of involvement, then existed in the print media, we should also remember that this internet, there is nothing novel all about it. It is an enhancement of something we have always been doing before. It is an enhancement of the print medium, and there is a more critical approach to the print medium. The editor sits down, even letters to the editor, particularly go through full vetting processes. But now you can have any kind of pig from the gutter who simply because he's got a paw and therefore can put that paw in the dirt, in filth, and then imprint it on the nearest space. That is the internet. That is what the internet has become. Having known better from childhood all the way through my development, it is an abysmal stage of one's compelled existence to have to confront things like that. According to literary icon, something drastic has to be done about it. The publishing enterprise has a huge role to play in this. Maybe we even have to organize week-long, month-long seminars across the African continent so that let this garbage come from elsewhere. Why should it be coming from my own society? A society that has produced engineers and doctors who are valued all over the world? Soyinka said it roused him to see some garbage simply because they have access, they have access and foul up the society. He added that he hopes he will never meet any of them responsible in a dark alley because they will find out he can be young. When asked if he strongly believes in the regulation of the internet, he said, theoretically, if you're going to regulate, who regulates it? How does he go about it? Does regulation begin from education, new education? Do we include teaching from the level of primary schools because even children now speak a language which I don't understand, internet language? Watch them at work there. I'm like an illiterate and I will never compete with that. So maybe we will have to totally revise our educational system to take in this new monster, which, however, is a valuable contribution to the entire human enterprise. So while we talk about regulation, I want us to be very careful there. I don't want some dictator like the last one, the immediate former president, Muhammadu Buhari, who banned Twitter, and tempted to do, who woke up and said, I'm banning I'm banning Twitter. Idiot. You just woke up and say you are banning Facebook. That is nonsense. Do something constructive, methodical, structured about it, including making the criminals understand that they deserve to be somewhere else. Sincerely, that Twitter ban was really, really uncalled for, and it was a very lazy approach to issues going on, right? But Soyinka, like others, I'm going to say, why didn't you come out and said anything? A lot of people are going to call you a coward. I'm telling you, now listen to this. Mr. Soyinka, you're a coward and a hypocrite for not saying it that time. Saying it now is useless. Soyinka just found his voice after Buhari is no more the president and seat. He must be a coward. But make una dey calm down. Make una dey calm down, eh? There was a time you used to say things, to say facts, but of late you are now saying fictions. When it happened, you kept smooth, but why now you remember to make such exactly? You see, this adage continues to apply to us. In the presence of evil, if a good man is silent, then that good man should be questioned. If you are supposed to come outside, let's say somebody is actually convulsing, a child is convulsing and is about to die, and you, a child is convulsing and is about to die, and you are there, you know exactly what to do so that that child is not going to die. And for what reasons? Maybe because you feel they did not even bring the child to you to ask questions. You want to allow that child to die. To me, you're evil. Do you understand? And then when the child now die, you now come out and say, oh, they would have given the child this and that, would have done this and this to the child. To me, the parents of the family feel murder you. Just like you said, if you meet the person for black ally, then you say, if you go to the parents of that child, they're young. Come outside and speak when, speak fast to matters. He can actually come out to condemn that issue that time, you understand? But he is very educated. He's literate. He can come outside and, you know how to tell the government that with, diplomacy, this same way that they do, it is not the right way approach. You can suggest ways of approach to, doing this and that. At least it will be that you suggested. Rather than come out now and say, oh, the internet is this, is that. No. I think if we learn more to speak up when issues, as in speak up in the face of issues, we are going to have a better Nigeria. Imagine the government bringing out a policy now, and then Nigerians keeping quiet, and later, we now start talking about it. No. As they're bringing up the policy, we should make sure we kick against it. Do you understand? We should make sure we kick against anything we are not. This is not just there for those who are actually statesmen and stateswomen. Anyone will be saying no favor us, that is extortion. We kick against it, we come out and our no is our no. Let's say, so that they meet a stiff opposition early on and the thing will make them reset their brain. When it comes to Buhari, you have a voice, tribal bigot. And Soyinka is a lot of people just drag the man up and down. Soyinka, who don't believe in God, so don't listen to him. God bless Buhari and God bless Nigeria. All right, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest